Okay, this is Married to Medicine, Season 7, 2-hour reunion, y'all. 2 hours. For real? We weren't ready for that.
That's
2 hours.
That's a whole movie.
Whew. All right, you guys. Let's get it started. Keep watching. My name is Courtney, and this is my husband.
E-Dub. What's up, y'all?
Deuces, you piecing them out? We just got it started.
Yeah, I feel like piecing them out for two freaking hours. 2 hours, man.
2 hours, like, oh, really? I hope next week it's not 2 hours. Like,
man.
And a lot of this stuff they could have left out. But anyway,
they could edit that down.
Let me tell you why we fussing. If this is your first time joining this channel, then let me tell you what this channel is all about. This channel is about positive love, positive light, and positive energy. We want to always give you some good old positivity on this channel to kind of get your day, your week, whatever it is, to get it started. And we want to add a little humor in between it. So yeah, me and my husband, we funny, so they say. All right. Funny, like our sense of humor. Okay?
Oh yeah, not that type of funny. Yeah. No, okay. Get your minds out together.
All right, so it must have been mine because I'm the one corrected it. So yeah, right now you have to make sure you say everything on what it is and what it ain't. Okay.
Actually, after watching that reunion, you can't help but keep your mind together.
Because that's all they did was talk about a lot of sexual stuff, didn't they?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, first, let me go ahead and tell you what we're going to do. I just want to run this. My husband probably could care less about this, but I just want to kind of put the best dress. So this is the Married to Medicine Season 7, the reunion. So I think it's 3 parts. I sure hope they not 6 hours. But anyway, so what I looked at it, none of the ladies came with nothing for real. It was like some of them was going to a funeral, some of them were going out to some little local event, and some of them were just, I don't know. I really don't know what Contessa was doing with that hair and them lashes going down here, man, up like, here, and then all that jewelry in that hair. It's like, girl, it's confused about where you going, because like, is you going to a reunion or is you just going out to hang out with your girlfriend?
Did she have caterpillar on her eyes or
eyelashes,
man?
I don't know who her stylist is or who tells her to put that stuff. But anyway, let me get to
like a Venus flytrap.
Let me get to what I can see was the best dress out of what I'm working with. So if y'all disagree, hey, we only give them what we're working with. Now, Mariah came with, of course, the beautiful pink. And I think that, out of all of them, that she looked the best, like the best dress. And so my next one would be Quad. Although I think the outfit Quad is very short. And I think the outfit was really too big. It should have been on somebody that was more taller. But, it really did just made her, especially if you stand her next to Contessa, somebody tall, it really just made her a little flumpy. So, but the last one would be Heavenly. I think Heavenly, look, she done got some work done.
Oh my, it don't look natural to me, man.
When you lose weight or whatever.
Yeah, but it still don't look natural.
I think that she would be the third one. I did like Simone's hair, and I did like Toya hair. So the rest of them, Dr. Jackie just like she really was going to a funeral. So
it seems like Dr. Jackie just don't want to be there no more, man. She is going through the motions.
It's like she just that show done wore out.
Yeah, that's exactly.
The cheating allegations with her husband, she just had to. It's just taking too much from her.
Yeah, she looked drained.
And Buffy was cute when she came to her. Okay, that's that. But yeah, so I guess you could throw Buffy in there.
I wish I had like a pen. I just go up there, pop.
Okay.
Like a little fat balloon.
All right. So now let's go ahead and get into the reunion. I got that out the way. So it first started off it started off with different scenes, but like I said, I'm just gonna kind of hit the highlights. I scratched some stuff off of this list once I found it was 2 hours. But it started off where they was talking about Toya's 2-story closet. And I think her closet is absolutely beautiful. Her house is absolutely beautiful.
2.1 million?
I think so. Yeah, so the house is beautiful. Everything is gorgeous. And so I think they're going back and forth where they talking about Heavenly being jealous of Toya's closet. So now she got a 3-story closet and stuff.
I think she was. How you gonna build another story on your closet out of the blue? Okay, you go see your girlfriend closet. She got a 2-story closet. Then all of a sudden you say, okay, I'm building a story on my closet. Now I got a 3-story. Now she haven't talked to her girlfriends about it before she did it. All of a sudden out of the blue, boom, 3-story closet out of the blue. Man,
So you think
I think yeah, she's competing, man. Yeah, of course she's competing. Cause she keep throwing these little jabs at her. You know, you got a big house, you don't have no furniture in it, you can't afford the house. Yeah, come on, man. Yeah, there's a little jealousy going on there.
I don't know. What y'all think?
I think
y'all
it
drop
is.
down in the comments. I don't know.
Because I do it. That's why.
Ooh.
That's right.
You done been jealous of people?
Yeah, man. I be hating on people. Oh, man. You think you got a smooth car. Can't probably even afford the car payment. Probably can't even afford to change the oil on. Yeah, I be hating. I ain't gonna lie.
You used to.
Still do.
You did look. So, and I posted a meme today about sometimes you have to be careful because jealousy can come in a form of a joke from people.
Yeah.
And they be joking
Just
and stuff like that.
laughing
So
off, but
maybe that's true. Maybe that's true. I hope that Heavenly wouldn't be. I know she does throw a lot of shade towards Toya Way and some of the other girls too. But you
Mainly
know,
towards Toya,
calling her, you know, different stuff. And I watched when Heavenly do her review and stuff like that. But sometimes she also give, you know, Toya props.
I don't care. You can give anybody, you can get somebody props all day long. It don't mean jack if you don't go right behind their back and stab them in the back. It don't mean nothing.
All right, so now we know that Quad is officially divorced.
Yes, she is.
And
finally.
Dr. G is hangs with Cecil. So they go out and stuff like that. And they was talking about, you know, that they have met Cecil's new girlfriend. She's, you know, beautiful. And go ahead.
I didn't mean to interrupt. All they had to say, in my opinion, was, yeah, we met his girlfriend. But they had to do what?
What? Throw shade.
Throw the beautiful in there. Oh, we met his beautiful girlfriend. I said he met the man girl, man. It was like they were trying to stick the knife in and twist it a little bit, in my opinion.
And they said that, you know, Quad, how you feel about it? She was like, well, you know, I don't expect him to downgrade. So, you know, look what he, yeah. And I thought it was sincere. I thought it wasn't shady. I think she did pretty good because, you know, sometimes we, you know, with the ex-wife don't always, you know, you look at it, like, she look a mess. So, you know,
yeah, I get Quad kudos on that. Yeah,
she did that.
She
so,
did.
And that's good that it seems as though they may be in a nice copacetic place, and that's good.
Could be.
So also they talk about, you know, Quad and her scene with Simone and the dinner. I don't know if you ever got a chance to watch it, but how Quad act when she invited Simone out to dinner, trying to, you know, really kind of squash the things that they had went through or whatever. And Quad came in there with a bad attitude. You know, long story short on that, because they've already showed it, that Quad did end up apologizing for being dismissive at dinner, and she said I was nasty. So she apologized.
Plus she was late.
Like, oh yeah, she always late. She be late to everything. She be late to everything.
Probably late to her own funeral.
Had to do a grand entrance like you did that time. So.
Yeah. Well, then again, yeah, I kind of.
Okay, but anyway, let's move on. Yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to heavily trying to match make with Quad. That's up. You know, that that matchmaking wasn't good, and Toya said that, you know, she could do better than Dr. Heavenly, and she okay then, Quad, you know, Toya, make it happen for Quad. See what you got, because I know you got some, you know. All right, so now going down to Quad's list. So they was talking about Andy was saying, Quad, your list is, you know, he named the stuff, you know, gotta have good credit, you know, gotta be fit, gotta be, you know, her list. And like I said on one time before, that's just too much. You know, you asking for too much. Not saying that you should lower your standards, but you may have to adjust your preference. Now, it's a difference between preference and standards. So, you know, what you feel about that?
Quad is gonna be Quad. That's the bottom line. She's gonna be Quad.
Well, I just hope she don't be single. So anyway, let's go down to Toya. They was talking about Toya's scene. So I guess everybody kind of had a scene on here. So, you know, throughout the season, Toya, you know, she lost the baby. She got a house. She got a 2-story closet, and then she had the housewarming. When they was talking about the baby scene, I think that it kind of made her tear up and stuff like that. You know. When she had the miscarriage, and she really and truly didn't share it much with her friends, but I think that, you know, she still has some, you know, some little hurt there, you know, and reservation. But what did Jackie say?
I really thought Dr. Jackie came in like a champ, man. The statement she made about sometimes rejection is God protection. I'm gonna use that. You know, a lot of people don't know sometimes. Sometimes you think what's happening is bad for you, but it's God trying to protect you from whatever. You know, like Dr. Jackie said, that baby could have came in with some kind of birth defect or whatnot. Who knows? And God is trying to protect Toya and probably true. From a lot of pain and grief.
Yeah.
So the way Dr. Jackie put it out there like that, I was like, you sit back and think about that. Yeah, there's a lot of bad things that happened to me, but it probably happened to me for a reason.
Yeah.
Maybe God's trying to protect me from something that I don't even know that's gonna happen. So yeah,
it's true. And she was saying too that one thing that Eugene don't get is that, of course, pull out method don't always work.
It don't work.
So
you know why it don't work? I'll tell you why it don't work. But it's a very PG-13 channel, so I can't tell you.
But anyway, so yeah. And so anyway, so she was just basically saying that, Eugene is, he don't understand that, and I guess she's maybe not ready to have another child right now, and so, if he don't do what he need to do, if they, she could get pregnant again.
And I understand with Tori, my cousin, what's her name? Toya. I understand why she's grieving about the miscarriage, but she still has 2 kids, okay? And you look at somebody like Dr. Jackie that doesn't have no kids but want to have a child. So she probably, you don't know what she's going through dealing with this. So I understand Toya.
It says say Toy and put an on it.
Toyota. I understand where Toyota coming from. But Toyota gotta understand, some people have it worse, but they pick themselves up and move on. But I'm not a female, so I don't know how it is to have a miscarriage.
I've had a miscarriage.
Yeah. So.
And it's emotional, and on top of that, it hurts. So it's very painful.
Okay.
Okay, so now let's go into Buffy being added to the sofa.
And this is
okay, so let's go into
my mission,
Buffy.
Y'all. Okay.
Buffy was just added to the sofa. They hadn't actually talked to her just yet. So now they go into the situation with they was talking about Mariah, and basically Mariah apologized to Dr. Damon for the statements that she made about him and everything. And they was also talking about when Dr. Heavenly got picked up at the Sips and Strokes, the things where the new guys was there. Let me ask you this: so, would you mind me going to something like that? I mean, would it affect you? Would it bother you if you knew guys was just butt naked like that?
Would it bother me? Let me think about this.
Don't think long, honey.
Okay.
You already know it would. So.
It's ice made out of water.
Oh, you had to come up with something really good. I just say yes.
Yeah, it would bother me. Would it bother you if I go to a strip club?
I'm
yeah, it would bother you. I go out to make it rain. Making it rain.
Not without be a money child. Yeah. Pull that right on back, honey. We gotta pay bills, child.
Well, why did the lights turn off? Because I'm out there making it rain.
But anyway, so so they was talking about that, and Dr. Heavenly was mad at Damon's situation, and then Dr. Damon was mad at her for the guy picking her up and stuff. Now let's get into Buffy. So Buffy has her own business. It's called Buffy the Taxiner.
Why are we doing Buffy segment?
So
she's a nobody.
So anyway, so Buffy has a scene in here. It's called Buffy I think she's a taxiner or something like that. You call her grandmama business. So it basically goes down to. And
that's what gets me about Buffy. That's why I don't like her. She brags about the money she has, but the money was given to her. She's riding she's riding her grandma's coattail and bragging about like, ooh, I don't like money. Money, quiet money don't. How she said?
I think she said wealth whispers. And I think money jingle jangles.
Yeah, but you whispering from your grandma. Your grandma gave you that platform and the foundation to build your wealth off of. But you want to sit here and look down on everybody. Ooh, my friends don't understand me because. Come on, man. You're not humble about what your grandma gave you. I have a big problem with that. You trying to be somebody you're not. And it's not like you built this business up from scratch. Okay? You had a major head start. So all you trying to do is maintain it and not mess it up. Man, get out of here with that stuff, man. Made me mad. I kicked these lights over.
Listen, honey. Okay, so the infertile part. So we going back to that. I know, y'all. We going back to it. And again, let me tell you, like I said on one of the other videos, and I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to do the video from last Sunday. My husband's shift was super long, and so I didn't want to put him under that stress of trying to, you know,
yes, Buffy.
Do a review.
Some people work hard for their money. It's not given to them like yours.
Okay, Shade. So anyway, so we going on and we talking about Jack the scene where Jackie called Buffy infertile. And of course that's been Buffy's storyline, and we done talked about it for eons. It seemed like forever. So again, Jackie apologized very sincerely, and to me she apologized when they were in Cabo 2 on the scene where it was just them, and she apologized then, and I felt okay with that. But of course I ain't Buffy, but I felt like it was sincere. And again, I don't think that Jackie said that to be malicious. Jackie just got caught up in what the situation was at that time, expressing, so she apologized for that. But she did say that Jackie apologized, and she said that if God gave her a baby right now, she would give that baby to Buffy. And, people teared up and stuff like that or whatever. And, I just think that Jackie felt horrible, especially there at the reunion. She got to see the tweets. She got to see the show. She got to get people vlogging about her. I mean, it was like, I'm sure she got more than what she thought, and I'm sure she didn't think that it would be still going on, and Buffy would make this huge scene about it, or whatever.
Jackie made a mistake. She apologized for it twice. That should have been enough, but apparently it's not enough for Buffy. I guess I don't know. She want her to write this big statement out to us. I don't know what she wanted from Dr. Jackie, but to me, 2 apologies should have been enough for it. But she being extra as she is, she needed more.
And going on to where they was talking about, Buffy said, okay, they got up and they hugged and everything. And Buffy said, okay, Jackie, maybe we need to go to lunch to actually build up a friendship. And so they go cool with that and stuff like that or whatever.
She tried her best to work in on that show, boy. I got to get on this show. Hey, Jackie, let's go do lunch. She trying her best to get in on that show, man.
And, for whatever reason, Heavenly feels like she got to go to bat for everybody that she besties with. So she went to bat for Dr. Jackie, and she had words with Buffy, and she called Buffy fat.
Dr. Heavenly, you looking at my tweets, girl? I'm the one called Buffy the Fluffy. Now you call her fat.
But it's like, to me, Heavenly, I like Heavenly. And I like that she, as she call it Joan on everybody. I think that she, funny. But I do think that she needs to learn how to sometimes just be quiet and let whoever having their situation have their situation. So she got to fend for Dr. Jackie. She got to fend for Quar. She got to fend for everybody.
I think Dr. Heather been from Miami, and she down for her friends. I just think that's the way she is. She gonna have her friends back, and that's being from the hood like that.
How you know?
She from Miami. You saw when she went home?
You from Miami? How you know what folks in Miami
That's
do?
hood mentality, man. You got all your boy, your girl, you gonna have their back.
But that don't mean that you gotta be from Miami. You could just be
I'm just saying, she from the hood.
Grew up in.
How you know I don't know what's going on down in Miami?
Anywho, okay, so now Buffy decided that she told on the show that her and her husband are gonna do a surrogate. So, she said she really and truly wanted to have a baby for herself to experience it, but that ship has sailed and that can't happen. So they decided on a surrogate. So that's good for them.
We wasted enough time, Buffy. Go ahead.
Okay, so now let's move on to the friendship between Dr. Simone and Jackie that has been
strained.
Yeah, because Simone still got issues with Dr. Heavenly, and Jackie seem to be,
situation
besties right now or whatever.
How are you handling that?
What?
If you was in Dr. Simone's position, you have a friend, but your friend is a friend of somebody you don't like. How would you handle that?
I don't know. That's a sticky situation. I mean, that it really truly is, So, yeah. But so she said that she was mad. She's still mad at Heavenly, and Dr. Simone and Heavenly had words, even though it really truly was supposed to be Simone and Jackie. Again, Heavenly buddy in, even though the friendship strained because of her, but just let them work it out. But Dr. Simone said, because of the stuff that Dr. Heavenly said, do you think that I would ever, and she said F with her again? And she also said, Dr. Heavenly, you the biggest, ugliest liar here. So basically, if you don't know, the reason that their friendship is strained because of some tweets. So, I think Dr. Heavenly tweeted, she replied to a Cecil tweet. And so anyway, that's what they argued. I was like, come on, can we please get over? Apologize, let's move forward. But as we know, Simone hold grudges, so that's what they are. And Dr. Heavenly ain't bagging up off of that. So what you feel about that?
Well, like I said, it's a complicated situation. Me personally, if you're best friends, but you friends with somebody I don't like or really can't stand, you just had to cut you off.
She said that Jackie said that we said that we would never allow that this show, I think that was Simone that said we would never allow this show to break up our friendship. And Dr. Jackie even said that if it came down to it, she would leave the show if her friendships would be strained.
I really think Dr. Jackie's ready to leave the show anyway.
She just talked about it several times.
Yeah, several times.
She said, I just need to bag out. Situation.
I really think she wants to leave the show.
I don't need to be on no more. I need to bag out.
She made her money and she got other things. She got books out, building to a doctor's office. Man, she really don't need the show.
Yeah. And she said that their relationship, the men was talking because they did a scene for the men, and they said, I think it was Curtis that said their relationship is not that broken, which I don't think that Dr. Jack and Simone relationship not that broken, and they ended up pretty much apologizing because they miss each other and miss taking,
it's not gonna last long.
And they apologize and they hug. I think that theirs will. Now somebody else's, no, don't.
If Dr. Heavenly got anything to do with it, I don't think it's gonna last long. Something's gonna pop up. Dr. Heavenly gonna say something out the way, and it's gonna be a big mess again.
Okay, so we moving on to Mariah doing drugs. I'm so tired of this scene right here. So it said that friendship was 8 years ago. So they were talking about Quad. So Quad made the statement that Mariah was doing drugs. She walked in on her and she was like, oh my gosh, girl, she kind of shocked her because Quad wasn't supposed to see Mariah doing drugs, allegedly. But Quad holds to that she seen her doing drugs, and Mariah had the drug test and everything, and you were saying what? Because they showed her where she was having a hair follicles pulled out and stuff like that.
Oh, and like I said, I don't know how far those tests go back. The hair test, some people say 8, 9, 10 years. I don't know, but Quad did see her do cocaine 9 years ago. Yeah, she probably could have, got around the test because it's been so long since she done the drugs. So she could have passed the test. So I'm just saying, I don't know. I'm not.
Well, I don't know either.
Drug expert.
Just looking at, I like Mariah. I also like Quad at times too. But just looking at it, I would say that I kind of believe Quad. And the reason is because it just seemed like that right there didn't come out of nowhere. She made a statement, hey, I popped in and seen her. Ain't like she just pulled it out in front of me.
Quad did call out and say, hey, we can take a lie detector test.
She said, we can take a lie detector test. Let's go.
Yeah, and then it seemed like Mariah kind of backed off.
Unless they edit that part, she was like, she said.
She kind of shut down on that. So there you go.
So, and then they was talking about, the allegation between Lake, what Lake's husband, I think ex-husband now, Quad slept with her Lake's ex-husband. So husband at that time. So, you know, I don't believe that. I think that it was some kind of truth because it was a police report that was done. So I don't know, but I don't think Quad slept with it. And then, you know.
And who's the guy that's hosting that show? What's his name?
Oh, now you made me think his name. Yeah, his name.
Andy?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, Andy. Boy, they got the right person, boy. He's so messy, boy. What? He did what? You sure? What about this?
Yeah,
I said,
that's what he do.
yeah, man. Ooh, boy.
And
strings.
And so they said that Lisa Nicole, if y'all knew, Lisa Nicole was on some seasons back, and her and Quad had some issues, and Quad was bringing up dirt on her husband, and Lisa Nicole tweeted and said, wrote the show, whatever, and she said, now karma is coming back on you. You was trying to put all these allegations on my husband. Now look where you at. You divorced. And so, you know, they talked about that or whatever. I was like, ooh, my gosh.
And Quad said, well, yeah, but I still have guts enough to walk away. You know.
Ooh.
Ooh, boy, you throwing shade. Y'all women
God.
ruthless,
and then
man.
they quick on it too, ain't
Y'all ruthless, man.
And Andy said, hey, do y'all believe Quad's allegations? Do y'all believe Mariah's allegations? Who here believes it? Nobody did. So let's move forward, you know. So
who's team Mariah? Here go Buffy. Whose team get over it? There go Buffy. She trying her best to fit in, boy. She don't know what the heck she's doing. Try to do anything to fit in. And when they told her, well, Buffy, we done with you, leave the show. I was like, ooh, thank God they got her off that couch. Ooh, thank you.
Okay, so y'all, we finna get down to the finer things. So we're talking about the men, and they had their little closet episode and everything. And so the men, I always like when Andy talk to the men. I just like to get their perspective. I think I love to have them included on the show versus, you know, any of the to me housewife shows that they don't do this. You know, I know this is not the housewife, but this part of, you know, Bravo's reality show. So yeah, so they was talking about Scott. They said, Scott, can you rap for us?
Man, I give Scott
and
a
Damon,
grade.
can you do that beat? I said, what that beat was that Damon was doing?
I give Scott a grade F on that rap, man.
F minus.
Man, I didn't know he was rapping or was he trying to talk fast? What is he rapping? His flow was wickedy whack.
And what about Damon beat?
What beat?
I know, he was like,
what beat? I think he hit me one time. Man, he said beat, not it's one beat and stop.
But you know, Damon make beats. He do stuff like that. So yeah, that's why you know.
Well, anyway, he did a terrible job of that beat.
Okay, so then they was talking to Cecil, you know, was talking about, you know, him still hanging with Dr. G and stuff like that, and they had showed a picture of him. And
go ahead.
Let me say this. And so they were saying that, you know, yes, you know, Dr. G would love to hang out with the guys. He would love to do stuff like that or whatever, which I think that they should. They don't have to necessarily be filming, so they don't have to have doing around filming, but still hang out with the guys. Continue to have that relationship and everything. And go ahead, babe.
I'm sorry, but that's the reason why I have a problem with Buffy and her husband on there. Because you still can tell they had a connection with Dr. G. You know what I'm saying? And you just can't throw that guy out the way and bring somebody else in. That's why I have a problem with that. Right, of a show. And for him to, you know, be hanging around with Cecil down, they can tell you there's still a good friendship there with them guys. And he wants to be around them guys.
Right, yeah. And so then they was talking about, you know, Dr. G's girlfriend and stuff. And, you know, he was also talking about, you know, Dr. G still talks about Quad. He still talks positive about her, you know, and everything. And it seems like Dr. G miss her,
right.
You know, and then they showed Quad crying and stuff like that. So it almost got me. So it's like, they, to me, probably had a good friendship. You know, yes, the cheating allegation, all that stuff that went down, it was ugly and everything, but it seemed like they still have they care for each other. I
really think Dr. G is probably like regret cheating on Quad, and he feel like, you know, he had a good thing with Quad. And now, to me, he regrets it, and that's why I think he's talking positive talks about Quad, because he, like I say, he missed Quad. Yeah. And I still think there's some love there for
because if he got a girlfriend and you still talking about your ex-wife.
like that. You know, so.
And it's probably probably still not some fully healed. They just got a divorce, on paper legally. So it's probably still not.
And maybe that's the reason why Dr. G was trying to drag the divorce out, because he probably deep down inside really didn't want to get divorced. That's just my opinion. And like you said, you got a girlfriend and you still talking about your ex-wife in a positive way like that and missing her. Oh yeah, there's something still there.
Yeah, and to me, for Quad to just break out and start crying, I don't think she was crying because he is talking positive about her. I think it touched her.
Agree that.
I think they was consoling her, telling her. I think Toya said, "Oh, both of y'all gonna find two good people," but
I don't think that's why she was. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm saying I don't think that's why she was crying. I think that maybe what if they are the two good people for each other?
They just hit a rough patch in their marriage. I don't know, but...
And sometimes social media and people can make it worse, because if they wanted to reconcile people, oh, you gonna stay with that man, he cheated on you, or you gonna do all y'all
have people in your ear.
All y'all dirty laundry out in the atmosphere. People gonna want to judge y'all for all of it. You said he hit you, you said he drugged you,
That's the problem about putting your life on TV.
I know. So they was also talking about the men, women approaching them and stuff like that in their DMs and all that stuff. And
Caesar said they was doing that. Who's that?
Oh, go ahead.
Caesar said they was doing that before we got on TV.
Go on, Caesar. Go on, Jack. Go on, Caesar. But and he was saying they was being approached. But what Curtis said?
I told you. I ain't on social media.
I was like, Curtis, you shouldn't be on social media. Even if you were, you got your privileges taken. We still on the fence about you. Caesar, we still in our feelings about you. I don't care how y'all relationship is.
That was Curtis.
What? I mean, Curtis, yeah, I'm sorry. I mean Caesar. I mean Curtis. Yes, thank you. So, Curtis, we still on the fence about you. So, yeah, you don't need no social media.
I ain't on social media.
And you need to stay in the house. Because he said also women approaching, it don't necessarily mean on social media. They didn't show him saying anything like that. But anyway.
Yeah, Caesar said, well, when they in my inbox, I don't respond to them. Probably just don't respond to them, block them, man.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, because it's all a setup, So the main thing was Damon and these strippers. Lord have mercy, can we get past this? So Damon and these strippers and stuff like that, and did he feel like that he was being set up? Why was the women coming for him and everything like that? So
he sure didn't look like he was resisting too hard, man.
No, he wasn't.
I saw that one girl; she was topless all on his face. I didn't see him say, "No, get out of my face." He didn't do
He didn't get up and walk away or nothing like that.
He didn't do nothing like that, man. Hey, man. But no, he was enjoying himself. I don't care what he say.
So they was talking about Damon. He asked me, did he like it? And he said, no, he really don't like stuff like that. He don't like all that attention. And some guys don't like all that attention.
But
they
you on TV though. What
but
you
he
expect?
really on there with his wife. He said that he don't even watch the show.
Yeah,
so he just pretty much he want to live a normal life. Yeah. Go to work, come home, see my family.
Him and his wife are total opposite, man.
Total opposite. So she love all the attention. She love the crack jokes. She just, wild. And he's just like quiet and reserved. So, also they were saying that Damon was a little upset at the sipping stroke, of course, having to get picked up and stuff like that. And I guess the guys want to do a little revenge thing. But some of the guys didn't have a problem with the sipping stroke, with the women going. But my husband would have had a problem. And I would have a problem with him going to the strip club. But strip club to me is a little different because you can't touch them women, but at the sipping stroke, the men is right there. You can touch. They touching you.
Oh, Curtis said, "Well, I don't think my wife probably felt uncomfortable in there." They cut away to Dr. Jackie. She was like, "Yeah, what you saying?"
Yeah, but all on the table.
She didn't look. She looked comfortable too. Yeah, she looked comfortable to me.
So we get into the last thing where, of course, Simone and Heavenly still got their beef going on. And when they was talking about that, they had to pull Dr. Heavenly out because, they still in their feelings about this. And Simone, pretty much you don't want this,
What they mean by dragging? Drag racing? What are they talking about?
I think dragging each other, through the mud, all that stuff. And she was like, I can drag, and she was saying that Damon was out drinking with Cecil and stuff like that or whatever. It's just like, oh my gosh, can y'all please let this go? You know, so it's like I don't know about that. That friendship is like messed up because of a tweet. Like, come on, y'all, let's let that go. But yeah, it's supposed to get, you know, they're gonna talk more in depth about it, I guess, next episode or whatever. But yeah, so they had to pull Dr. Heavenly up out of there because they was getting real juicy with it. But anyway, so that's all we got. So that was 2 hours. 2 hours, y'all, of a reunion. 2 hours. And so let's see what next week is going to hold. Hopefully they got something to talk about because there's a lot of stuff that we didn't even cover because I wasn't even finna get into. They were talking about the children. They were talking about a whole bunch of sex stuff. Like, what was that half the show?
Well, all I know is this. Next week, as long as they don't have Buffy on there, I'm good to go. They can be 3 hours long. As long as they don't have her on there.
All right, you guys. So on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed this reunion, this review. Our thoughts, our opinion. That's all it was. So don't come for us in the comments. You know, everybody entitled to their own opinion. So on that note, don't forget to like this video. Make sure you subscribe to our channel because we're going to have different reviews and different things for more content for you in the 2020. All right. Ray Charles, what's up?
Well, you know, you finish talking. Go ahead.
Okay. And so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And that's all I got. What about you?
Oh, yeah. By the way, Curtis, you know, when they showed the scene when he's in the strip club, why they put you in the corner by yourself? Right. Like you were quarantined.
Yes. Like he had the rope, like that was his personal VIP section. Yeah.
I just want to know, man, why they had you there by yourself, man? That was just strange, dude. That was just strange, man.
Is that all you got, babe?
Yeah.
Okay. So we will see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you. And see you later. Bye.